Hello, Algebra 1 parents. My name is Mr. Falcucci, and I am your child's Algebra 1 teacher for the year. I just want to say welcome to my virtual classroom. So we're here on my Period 2 homepage for my Google Classroom, which looks identical to my Period 7 homepage for Google Classroom. The only difference here is Period 2 meets on Mondays and Wednesdays from 8:40 to 9:50. Period 7 meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:33 to 1:43. So I just wanted to walk you through the Google Classroom, talk about some of the resources we use, and some of the stuff that's available on the classroom for you to help support your child. If we go over to our classwork page here, okay, everything is broken down into topics that we're covering. So currently we're in the midst of covering linear equations and inequalities, and all of their assignments kind of fall underneath that. There's also a participation category. They're graded every 2 weeks on their class participation in their classwork that they turn in. And classwork includes lesson activators, exit slips, participating in class, either by using their voice, by typing in the chat, by messaging me private comments. There's a variety of different ways to get them participating. And then underneath here, there's a class resource menu for them too. And this class resource here, it's not only for this class, it's focused on this class, but a lot of the resources posted on here too can be helpful to them for any of their Google Classrooms. And one I just want to highlight here for you is their grades and missing assignment. So this is just a quick 3-minute video. So, and you can watch this as well, and I highly recommend that you do. So students and parents can know how to view your students' grades on Google Classroom. All my grades this year are being done on Google Classroom. They're updated frequently. So this is a great tool for you to be able to see how your student is doing currently and see if they have any missing assignments, missing work, anything like that. So I highly recommend that you watch this video so you can better support your student through Google Classroom. Additionally, if you are not on your child's Google Classroom, please reach out to me and I will be sure to add you to their Google Classroom. And the great thing about that is once you're added to one Google Classroom, you're now added to all your child's Google Classroom. You're linked with that child's account, so you can see all of the work they're doing across the board in all of their classes. Under the class resources page here as well, there's the remote management plan, which which the students helped me create, where we set up expectations and guidelines as to how the class is going to run. And down here at the bottom too, there's also a syllabus. Sorry, if I scroll down here, there's a syllabus which covers all the topics, which goes over all the topics we're going to cover for the year, as well as it provides a detailed grading policy as how the remote grading is going to work. Right above the syllabus, you can see that there's an extra help link. That provides a link to a Google Meet for extra help, which takes place on Wednesdays from 2 to 2:40. The only thing I ask of the students is if they're going to join the extra help, that they email me to give me a heads up so I can be prepared for them when they do join. And then, underneath some the caregiver resources, I've just posted some resources that I think potentially could be helpful for families, as we work through this remote learning experience together. A lot of what we do, all of what we do is web based now and remote based. They're provided, virtual worksheets through class in a variety of different settings to complete their work and show competency and mastery of the topics that they're covering. But I do want to highlight two of the big sites that we're using this year. So one of them is through McGraw-Hill. Okay, and all of your students have been given instructions how to access these through Clever, which is our web-based service, which just allows them to log in once and then have access to a variety of apps for all of their classrooms. So through McGraw-Hill, they have this app right here called Alex, ALEKS, and that we will do a lot of our asynchronous work, the work they're assigned outside of a class and on Fridays through this app right here. And again, there's also instructions on the Google Classroom page as to how to access this app for the students. Also, there's this other app up here called EdSite, and you can see all of my Algebra 1 classes right here listed on it, which is another remote learning site that we'll be using to, provide practice and assessments in a variety of different ways for students to learn and show mastery of these topics. Finally, if you have any additional questions, or if I can be of any additional support to your students, please feel free to reach out to me. My email address, falcucci@worcesterschools.net. Phone number, 401-268-7047. It's right here. Reach out to me. I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. I know this is a different experience for all of us, and I can't thank you enough for your patience and your continued support as we work through this remote learning environment together. I've really enjoyed working, with all my students this year, and I look forward to continuing to work with them. And again, thank you for your patience and support as we navigate this remote learning experience. Again, if you need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. I look forward to talking with all of you soon. Thank you. Take care.